Hello, Loketa, and a very good morning to you, Aotearoa. This is Pacific Mornings. I'm John Pulu. It's brilliant to have you join us. Now, the National MP, Catherine Wedd's members' bill to ban social media for under-16s has caused a stir amongst coalition partners. Young people and experts alike are apprehensive about its benefits. Prime Minister Christopher Luxon says the legislation meant to reduce online addiction and harm is fully supported by the government and the National Party. However, ACT leader David Seymour says the legislation is simple and neat and wrong. Now, while the coalition remains at odds over the benefits of a ban, the question remains, will young people actually benefit from such a ban, or is the National Party missing the mark with their strategy? To provide another perspective around this topic, I'm joined by Brent Carey, the CEO of NetSafe. Good morning and welcome to the show, Brent.
Hello, Falafel, Kia orana, and Malo Elele.
Good morning.
Lovely to be here.
Malo Alpito for joining us. Firstly, my friend, for our audiences who may not be aware, do you mind just outlining what NetSafe does?
So NetSafe's a 25-year-old online safety charity. We teach online safety to teachers in the education system, and we also are responding to online harm reports. So we take more than 28,000 harm reports under the Harmful Digital Communications Act.
Wow, 25 years old now. National wants to ban social media for under-16s. How effective are these proposed blanket bans?
Well, it's really a wait and see. So Australia's first mover on this, and even they haven't yet gone into market with what the solution should be. So they're having a trial. That trial results will be out next month, and then the whole scheme doesn't come into effect till December. So really, other countries that have tried this, China, France, haven't been successful. So it really is interesting to see what the Australian result will be.
Look, a lot of us use social media for staying in touch. Very important, especially many people now live different parts of the Motu, and those who are living outside of the Pacific Islands. So important to stay connected. But should we rely on legislation to look after our young people, or should social media companies be doing a bit more to protect our young ones?
Yeah, I think it's actually all of the above, John. I think it's a blend of legislation, platform accountability, parent education, and personal responsibility as well. And we're a bit worried that this will let the platforms off the hook. And already we've seen some progress with teen accounts. Well, if there is no teen supposed to be on a platform, what will that mean for some of the tech solutions to try and make these spaces safer?
Now, social media algorithms, driving forces are behind the content our young people are seeing constantly online. Should we legislate against the algorithm instead, do you think?
So, surprise, there is no one algorithm to rule the world. There are lots of algorithms, and yes, we should actually be looking at this in a whole of society approach. Algorithms, education, notice, and if anything, this is at least sparking a conversation that we need to have around, what should the platforms be doing, how we should keep people safe online, and also importantly, upgrades to the Harmful Digital Communications Act here in New Zealand.
Now let's come back to the important mahi that you and the team do at NetSafe. You recently released NetSafe's research that found that social cost of cyberbullying is more than $1 billion. But tell us more about the research, what it found, and how the figures was calculated.
Yes, so we do know from NetSafe's research that Māori and Pacific communities do experience more unwanted, harmful digital communications than other parts of the community. We do also know that there is a hidden cost to cyberbullying in terms of not just economic, but social inclusion, emotional well-being. And we also know that people choose to not participate in online spaces if they don't feel safe. And so our research and the work we're doing with Sticks and Stones, our cyberbullying program, is to try and make sure that young people are safe and having positive experiences online.
Is there a way to isolate the cyberbullying that's impacting our young Pacific young people? Is there any way to find this out?
Well, again, I think this is a space that needs more research. It needs more programs that are by young Pacifica people for young Pacifica people. And so we definitely want to have more inclusion and do more partnering with communities so that we can role model what good looks like online for our young people.
I recently interviewed a young high school student here in Tāmaki Makaurau last week on our Tongan language program, and she asked why not include us in the discussions around this. What are your thoughts around that, about having young people be part of this solution?
Absolutely. We want to hear from single parents, grandparents, carers, young people. These spaces are for everyone and they need to be designed with all of the voices in mind, not just one particular voice.
Yeah. So coming back to the main question around the ban, do you think it's going to do good for 16 or under 16-year-olds? Or will it help reduce the harm?
Again, I think it's just not a silver bullet. And so I think if people are looking for other solutions, that's where the conversation needs to go. Digital literacy, education, better platform accountability. These are all things that we should be demanding from our online spaces.
Yeah. Just finally, I wanted to touch on the UNICEF's NSNT report card, which found that New Zealand had the highest child suicide rate amongst wealthy countries. Wouldn't a social media ban be a hollow solution to what appears to be a deeply systemic issue concerns the well-being of our young people?
Yeah, we read that report really worryingly as well. And a ban is a blunt instrument when we do need a scalpel here. And I am worried about, it distracting from real mental health issues that we need to tackle. And suicide is a consequence of a raft of things. And social media's role in it is something we need to understand more and be more evidence-based.
All right, we will leave that discussion for now, but any final thoughts from your side, Brent?
Just that NetSafe is working alongside Pacific nations, the Cook Islands, Tokelau, Niue, and we're about to launch a new website in June, which will have more online safety resources in countries' languages. And so we want to do more work with our Pacific neighbours to make sure that there is online safety materials for everyone.
Maurururoa, thank you very much for your time this morning. That was Brent Carey, NetSafe CEO, talking about the government's proposal to ban social media for under 16-year-olds. Now, if you or someone need support with online bullying, harassment, or in need of general online safety advice, call NetSafe on 0508 638 723 or give them a text on 4282. And if you want to hear that interview again, you can find it uploaded shortly to our 531 PI Facebook page.